As for channeling, I think that this is something available to everyone. My first experience was in a class, in a group, and I was sitting there and the teacher was a channel, which was very helpful because so she could hold the energy and we could let go and give it a try. And so my first guide was a very tall, bald Indian. I think he was Mohegan, and he was big. He looked kind of like Yul Brynner, bare-chested, and he chanted. He didn't speak, he chanted. And so in the class, I felt brave enough to let this sound out, not knowing what was going to happen. So around 1991, I believe, I started to channel for groups. I started out with individuals, which was kind of scary at first, because when you channel, you don't know what you're going to say. And you just sit quietly and receive. It's really letting go of control, trusting that this entity is not going to embarrass you or hurt you or hurt anybody else in terms of what they say. So as I learned to do this for individuals, then I started to do it for groups and recorded the information and then transcribed it. And then I thought, well, this is so strong for me, I would like to share it with more people. And so I thought, well, I'll record a message spontaneously about these different subjects. And in doing so, the way I work is I ask myself questions, and then I channel the answers. And that's how I made the CD, that's how I wrote the books. So it's kind of my asking the higher sources, including my own higher self, questions and then recording the answers. So for the Angels CD, you'll learn about the reality of angels, that angels are always with us. There are meditations for you to connect directly with your angels. And what's most important is that angels enjoy being called upon, asked to be of service. Even though they're already of service, if we call upon them, and the meditations will help you, it gives them more opportunity to help. So in this CD, Crossing Over, you will learn about the reality that we do live after death. You will learn about the experience of what someone goes through as they are dying, what they're feeling, how they cross over back and forth often, and then what they experience when they've crossed over, and how we can communicate with them, and how we can create a loving space for them to pass through this very significant transition. And there are meditations to help you connect to yourself and to the person who's dying and to the spirit. So in the CD called Creating the Life You Want, the principle is that what you want, you can manifest from your heart. And as you understand spiritual laws, as you understand that we are not alone, as you understand that you have the right to focus on what you want, for love, for abundance, for happiness in any way, for where you want to live, how you want to live, who you want to live with, what kind of work you want. We have the power to manifest this. And it comes from our comfort with the desire that we have.